Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Matt here, back with another video. So I just basically wanted to talk about something interesting that's been going on in the boxing world right now. And so Floyd was asked about Canelo once again after this Gervonta Davis and Isaac Cruz fight. They were talking about Canelo, and I think Floyd just got a little bit annoyed. He gets annoyed in general when uh, his past opponents get brought up, but Canelo is being brought up, and he got annoyed. So he basically said something like, essentially said, let me tell you the truth about Canelo. He was easy work. Like he was nothing. That guy was nothing, and it's just like it was really interesting to see, just because he didn't have to do that. You don't have, in boxing. Once you guys fight, it should always be like respect and water under the bridge. Basically, it's just business. But Floyd was just like he didn't have to say he was nothing. He could have said, "Oh yeah, he was a very tough opponent. He made me a better fighter." But we know Floyd's not that type of guy. But it's just fun. It was funny to see, and yeah, I just wanted to talk about what I think would happen if Floyd and Canelo were in their primes and they fought. So Floyd, I don't think people understand how good Floyd is. His style of fighting could beat literally any fighter of all time. He counters well. His time is insane. If you're like the fastest boxer in the world, he could still beat you. Timing beats speed, and that's like a principle that Floyd lives by. It's hit and not get hit, which he does so well. And guys like Canelo, even though guys like Canelo, a fighter like Canelo who was so skilled and like strong, he would look like a B class fighter against Floyd, and that's what showed in their when they did fight, and that would show in their primes, in my opinion. Floyd's just too good, man. He's too sharp. He's too quick. He's literally like a cat. He hits you and gets out the way. Every time you try to touch him, he's gone. He knows what you're gonna do before you do it, and he's just too. His IQ, his ring IQ, and ring generalship is too high. Especially when you're a judge, like you're a true boxing judge, and you're watching him fight. Like this is as good as it gets when you're watching Floyd. He controls the action, but still doesn't need to throw a lot of punches to get points. Like he makes sure he like throws his jab out there and like counters and stuff. But he's not the highest volume puncher in the sport, but he's still the best. In my opinion, he's the best. How like the proof is in the pudding, man. Like this guy's different. Like over 48 fights, never lost one, and he's fought champions, man. And he's not even at junior middleweight, he still was a champion. He held two titles at the same time, which had never been done before, like at different weight classes. Actually, I'm not sure if it's never been done before, but I think someone did do that. But like, not the fact that we can't even think of his name is like, come on, we know who Floyd is, but just the fact that he did that, obviously multiple weight division world champion as well, like that's a given. But it's just Floyd would just be too much for Canelo. Like obviously Canelo's also multiple weight division world champion, but we saw the fight happen. It's not like Canelo was the youngest. Like everyone's like, oh, good thing Floyd fought Canelo when he was like just into the game. No, he wasn't, dude. Like he was in his prime. Also, Floyd was older than Canelo. If anything, Canelo should have been able to like show off his skill, like display his skills. This was the opportunity of a lifetime. He was young and hungry. How could like people say, oh, he got him at a good time? Like just accept the fact that he lost. And whether you think that if you think Canelo would beat Mayweather in his prime, fine, sure. Like if they were both in their primes and you think Canelo would win, that's fine. That's your opinion. It's just, I personally, in my personal opinion, I don't see that happening in any universe. Floyd's just too quick. He's too good. Um, you know, Floyd also brought up the argument, which was like a really interesting argument. He talked about Julio Cesar Chavez and De La Hoya fighting, and then De La Hoya beat him. Obviously, two legends, and then like same thing should stand for Floyd. Floyd beat Canelo, so like give him his respect. We got to stop talking about like hating on Floyd. I know it's annoying. I know he has the uh, his personality gets people mad, and I get it. Obviously, he's not like the nicest guy in the world, but you have to respect his skills as a boxer. You know, he's literally the best of all time. Never lost, and he's just too smart for most fighters and too talented, too quick. And it is what it is. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to cover for this fight. Just want to talk about Canelo and Floyd and their ongoing beef, so to speak. But yeah, no hate towards Canelo. Obviously, you guys are probably gonna think I'm a Canelo hater. It's just like um, I love watching boxing, and ever since I've been following boxing, so ever since like it's been a while. But obviously, I was lucky enough to see when Floyd was still um, like competitively fighting, and towards the latter end of, and then later to towards the latter end of his career where he was fighting like Pacquiao and stuff like that. That wasn't even in his prime anymore. He was getting old already, but he was still like really good. Like he could still like whoop guys. And then, but yeah, obviously I'm seeing what Canelo's doing. He stopped Caleb Plant. You know, he's moving up to cruiserweight, doing big things. It's just it's different opposition, man. Like Floyd was just I just think Floyd was beating a lot of guys that were better than the guys that Canelo has beat. But yeah, that's basically all I'm gonna say on this topic. Before you guys start hating on me, all the Canelo fans start hating on me. I'm also a Canelo fan. I love Canelo. It's just that's my opinion when it comes to him and Mayweather. Um, Anybody else? I don't want to say anybody else, but a lot of other fighters I know he beats easily because he's also an amazing fighter. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to talk about. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys next time. Comment what you want to see next, and I'll try to get that video out for you guys next. But yeah, thank you, and I'm out of here. Have a good one.